How has it been going for you? Have you been doing all of the lessons in order? I wanted to let you know that you have your foot on the throttle. This challenge is going to work for you when you give yourself the time and dedication. And it does take a little bit of discipline to make the time for it every day. Yet, I do want to let you know that you will find blocks. You will find stumbles. You will find reasons to not go forward. Happens all the time. And so when those speed bumps happen, it's really important for you to sit with it and be still with it, because what's happening is your capacity of what you've seen to be possible for you already is starting to break down, and that's exactly what we want. And so we want to make sure that we're actually getting through those barriers. That's the whole point of this. So if you stop when you feel like you either don't want to, or you feel like it isn't, or whatever it is, those are limiting beliefs and patterns or scripts that run in the back of our mind, either saying, I don't need this. Sitara doesn't know what she's talking about. Blah, 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 whatever the other thing are. It's either one thinking that you already know, and if you already know, then cheerio. But I personally have also witnessed myself blocking myself because I didn't want to hear, I didn't want to be open to the possibilities that were available to me to open, and not just with money, with all sorts of other things. Our ego's job is to protect us. It's pretty crazy when you think about it like that, right? Ego's job is to protect us. So we hear our ego, we hear our mind, we hear these things that are going on inside of us, and we let them dictate our actions, our choices, our movements, what we do throughout the day, how we spend our mornings. We spoke a lot yesterday about choices, and that every choice point you have the opportunity to choose what is best for you and what is not, what is on the other side of that. So let's go ahead and start with the prayer. All right, beautiful. So, nothing quite like doing a 21-day live course in the middle of Mercury retrograde. Oh, come on. All right, angels, please clear the line of connection so that we can have a clear line of communication right now for day 5 of Quantum Cashflow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So you're probably watching this, it's just moving right through. I just had a gap of Wi-Fi connection, so I'm going to drop in and allow what is most useful to us today to come in through me as a message guided from my higher self to yours. Hello, my sweet friend. On a scale of 1 to 10, how capable do you feel you are of receiving? How open are you to receive? We're going to plant a seed there because I know that this is a theme that we go into in another day. Some of us have beliefs around receiving, that receiving equals pain, that receiving even love is hurtful or harmful, or that receiving money comes with an attachment. Some of us have resistance to the attachment, the definition, the what does it mean, what is the exchange. When we allow ourselves to be open in our receptivity, and we allow the back of our heart space to open and to create a vacuum, allowing any and all of the blessings that are there available to us and for us and through us and by us, that is part of our own divine inheritance. When we allow that, the back of our heart space to be open, because we think here, right? We think, ooh, I can give, I can emanate, I can, push out all of these things. We can allow this energy to move through and out of us. And then what happens with the back, right? We want that to be balanced and even. So overgivers oftentimes give a lot from here, radiate from the heart space out. How do we fill ourselves up? Now we can fill ourselves up with source energy, and we can also fill ourselves up with the reciprocity of the energetic frequencies that are moving through the universe. Because the law of attraction, one is that the frequencies that we are emanating at is going to attract things to us, right? So if we have a halt on receptivity, then things aren't going to come to us because we have that halt on receptivity, which is this unconscious underlying play that's moving through our mind saying, I don't really want that. I don't really want that. I want money, but I don't want the attachments that it has to it. I want money, but I don't want the pain that it has attached to it. I want money, but I don't want to be considered greedy. I want money, but I don't want my friends to judge me for having money. Blah, blah, blah. All of these things, all of these little underlying currents that go on in our subconscious mind. Now in the transmissions that we're going to be doing, the deep dive transmissions that we're going to be doing, we're going to go in and actually do the subconscious reprogramming around this. The subconscious reprogramming around it is going to actually go in and pull out those beliefs. And we'll do a little bit of it here too. But those deep dive transmissions allow us to go so much deeper, so much further into the inner workings of our subconscious programming and our subconscious mind, because so many of us have these underlying currents and patterns that are attached to childhood programming, childhood memories. And it's all centered around receiving. So that's, again, another example of where quantum cash flow isn't always about money. When we open the back of our heart space and we open that channel that allows movement to come through, and that allows that breath of fresh air to come through, and allows us to be held, to be supported, to be divinely guided. All of these things come with receiving. How willing are you to receive healing from your guides? How willing are you to receive guidance from your guides? How willing are you and how open are you to receiving the information here that I'm sharing with you as an example? For so many of us, it's easier for us to give because we can control it. So for any of you that had challenges in childhood around codependency or abuse patterns or emotional neglect or anything centered around control, where you didn't have control, where your parents had full control of what was going on in your world, a lot of us, the rebels or black sheep of the family, had these experiences where we didn't have a lot of control of what was going on in our world and in our life. But one thing that we do have control of is how we receive, how well we are able to be supported. And so if that's something that we're able to control, then chances are we're going to keep it very small. And so when we keep that very small, our ability to receive, it's really blocking out a lot of other things as well. A lot of other things. And so my wish for you today is to give yourself the opportunity to really, really sit with what does receiving mean to you? Receiving is right on par also with self-care, but receiving comes from external people, places, things. Self-care we can still control, but the receiving comes in from other people. And you don't always have control over what other people are giving to you, right? Don't always have that control that we like to think that we have. It just doesn't exist in the same way. So when you give yourself that freedom to rest, to breathe easy, and to receive, to be supported, to be guided into alignment, and when you soften, for some people surrender is too much of a jump. That's okay. Soften. Soften your field, soften your grip. Soften the idea of what you think you need. Soften the idea of what you think you want. And go ahead and allow your guides who are here to support you in every single way possible. Allow them to bring the opportunities to you. Allow you to practice that magnetism. That magnetism is going to come from a softened state of allowance. So this isn't about like being in action and go, 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 and this is what I want. This is X amount of dollars that I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. Manifesting, 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 thinking, thinking, thinking. You notice the affirmations that we have. I'm putting over here because I have my phone there. The affirmations that we have aren't even about that. The affirmations are about opening. The affirmations are about softening. The affirmations are about opening and softening. Preparing your mind to be able to receive. Preparing your heart to be able to receive. Letting go of dense debris. Letting go of adopted patterns. Letting go of adopted sentences. Letting go of adopted things that have come through. Allow yourself to breathe easy. Allow yourself to feel easy. Allow yourself to think easy. Allow yourself to stay calm. As you allow yourself to stay calm, what is it that you feel releasing, just simply falling away right out of your field? And just simply feel. Just simply feel. I do have to grab my phone here so that I can see what the... Alright, I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what's best for me. Here we are, back to choices. Choices are so key when it comes to receiving. Choices, they really are absolutely everything. We have choice with every single thing. We have choice with every single movement. We have choice with every single opportunity. We have choice in every single way to create something that's new and different. We have choice. In every single moment, we have choice. You could choose to buy a ticket to Bali right now if you wanted to. You could change the entire trajectory of the rest of your year. Possibly even the rest of your life. That choice sits in your hand right now and always. So when we're talking about choices and receptivity, there's one other ingredient that I want to add into the mix here, and that ingredient is your intuition. This comes from clarity and alignment. Clarity and alignment are not anything that I take lightly. If you ask any of my clients, even any of my friends, I've been sober for over 2 years now. I don't smoke weed. I used to. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, rode the ride. Lived in Northern California for a while. Same with the alcohol thing. These things dull your clarity. Even coffee is a dissociative. Caffeine disconnects. Sugar disconnects. They're a little bit more subtle. They still create a gap in your clarity. You know what a lot of people don't think about clarity is it actually comes down to gut health. It comes down to what you're putting in your body. It comes to diet. A huge majority of it comes down to diet. What you're putting in your body, what you're consuming, is keeping your channels either moving fluidly and smoothly or not. And that's all it really comes down to when it comes to clarity. Because I guarantee you, when you start to take out toxins from your body and you start to take out these substances or foods that are pulling you away from being able to be clear, fluoride in your toothpaste, pay attention to the water that you drink, your intuition. That's why they call it a gut feeling. You actually have more nerve endings in your gut than you do in your brain. Think about that for a minute. You have more nerve endings in your gut than you do in your brain. So what kind of information do you think is going back and forth through your body when you eat a handful of Skittles versus when you eat a handful of carrots? And I know flavor-wise and brain-wise, you get the brain high from the sugar rush and all of that. There's something different that happens when you eat natural foods made from Mama Gaia, and how your body entrains naturally with the frequencies of the earth. That alone will amplify your intuition. That alone will make you more clear in your alignment. You'll know even more clearly when you step into alignment, when you step out of alignment, when you step into alignment, when you step out of alignment. Allowing your heart to be open, allowing your heart to be clear, allowing your gut to be clear. Yo oto soko po uapoia tani I kuapua satani I kuapoia tani iawa. Suku aya katani iawa pukua satani iawa pukua. Aya koa satani I kiawa pukua tani kiawa pua kaya tani iawa pukua tani aya. Yawa ya kaya tani iawa pukua saya tani kiawa pua ya. Puaya ya puaya ya. Yawa ya satani iawa pua kaya tani iawa kuaya kaya tani iawa. Yawa ua kuaya tani iawa kuaya tani iawa puaya. Iawa yawa pua nani iawa tani iawa pua tani iawa puaya kaya tani ia. Sukutua puaya. Breathing in deeply and allowing yourself to receive the transmission here that is in support of you allowing yourself to open to more receptivity, knowing that everything that you have ever, that you will ever be able to receive is already here for you. It is part of your divine inheritance. It is part of the agreement that you made when you came into this body, especially light workers, especially empaths. If you know that your life purpose and your life path is to serve, is to be in a role of service, to help others in any way, shape, or form, which I believe that's you since you found your way to this video, you better start believing that your guides, your higher self, everything that came into the miracle that is you, also came with a full supply of absolutely everything that you could ever need or want to be able to completely fulfill your purpose, to completely fulfill your destiny. And this may mean that some of the lessons that you have to learn have to do around not having any money, may have to be around you getting into debt so that you could understand what the value of money is. But how willing are you to actually look at these things and be ruthlessly honest with yourself about how you created that pattern or how you created that predicament for yourself? And what else is in there that you're not looking at that's going to be the ticket to set yourself free? Iowa sututukea waya wapua. Iato ea nia wa upua kua satani ia wa kua ya. Now, if one of the lessons that you are designed to learn in this world, in this life, is how to master the energy of money, meaning how to bring it in and call it in and not oscillate and not have rhythms and flows and ups and downs and this and that, but to be able to call it in and to call it in clearly, even for yourself, especially as a solopreneur and entrepreneur. Beautiful. See Judy here, how to remove the energy block. Go ahead and give yourself the opportunity to sit. Yep. That's what we're talking about here. The energy block around money is that there are many. There are many. So some people look at it and go, well, I have a block around money. Chances are it's that you don't have a block around money. It's never about money. I'm willing to bet you want money. But what you don't want, what the block is around it, is either the emotional attachments that you perceive or believe come with money, belief that you're not worthy of money, belief that you're not deserving of money, and sometimes past life karmic patterns, and sometimes, like what I was just speaking to, that it is your life purpose or it is your life karma. It is part of your dharma. It is part of the lessons that you are here to learn, is to believe in yourself so much and believe in your capabilities so much and believe in your deservingness so much and believe in your capabilities for yourself so much Yep, there's one, the belief that you aren't humble if you seek money. So that's a limiting belief that will keep you from being able to bring it in. If, here's the thing, if you prioritize being humble above being prosperous. Some people would prioritize being prosperous above being humble. And I will tell you, I can't tell you how many light workers and healers I have met in my world, and I've been doing this work now for almost 10 years. I've been in healing communities of way showers and people that I genuinely believe are anchoring the frequencies of the new earth here on the planet. And I cannot tell you how many of them are so humble that it hurts. And it's not even about humility, it's about insecurity. It's about not having we'll call it bravado, not having the bravado inside to be able to see that what it takes to be willing to be seen, to willing to be a leader, and to be willing to call in what is your divine birthright absolutely takes a certain element of taking a stand for yourself. Being fed up is the most powerful place you can be, because when you're fed up, that's a rock bottom. And when you have found a rock bottom, you have found a solid platform to keep going. You have found a solid platform to boost yourself out of that hole. And if you find yourself in a hole, if you find yourself in a love rut, if you find yourself in a career rut, if you find yourself, whatever it is, you get yourself in that rock bottom, and you can find that there is fluidity and movement that is going to be pushing you forward. Absolutely pushing you forward. And so when you keep moving and you keep pushing yourself and you keep creating something new and you keep creating something more, you will be able to set yourself free. And so some of it is a push-pull. Some of it is a soften, and some of it is an also get into action. But the key is you want it to be aligned right action. And when you are aligned, all actions are right. And so the key, we come circling back, is to clarity and intention. Clarity and intention is going to help you move all these things, which brings us back to our affirmation today. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. This has internal alignment written all over it. So it's not enough to claim, I have a divine inheritance. I have a divine birthright. It is for me to claim. It is for me to have. Now, where is it? Yes, you are deserving of it. If you are not open to receive it and actually genuinely in the center of your heart receive it, and the intention is centered around your soul alignment, your internal purpose of what you are doing here, which is what we're talking about with quantum cash flow. The quantum field of this is your energetic being, your energetic body. This is why this isn't like a make money fast course. This isn't go figure out the steps to go bring in money through Amazon or whatever it is. Like, that's not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is bringing you into a state of such abundance, of such prosperity, that we're talking about your vibrational frequency first. That when you get your vibrational frequency into a state of such abundance, that you have no other choice than to see that everything is here and available to you in abundance. I highly suggest keeping lots of fruit in the house. I also highly suggest keeping money out. We've all been taught, keep our money away, hide the money, keep it away. Don't let anybody see where the money is. Keep it out. Keep cash on you. Because that way you know that money is always available. And money is always around. And money is always available. And money is always around. And keep it moving. Don't let it just be the dollar or the $20 or whatever it is that sits on the table and it's like, don't touch that. That's the one that's for viewing. No, grab it, use it, move it, put another one down. Keep it fluid, keep it moving, keep it grooving. These things will keep your mindset around the fluidity of what's coming through and to and for you. They're very, very simple tweaks. When you have a lot of cash on you, you go around through the world and thinking, I can afford that, 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 I can afford that. Even if it's not possible that you could afford all of it at once, but you go around and you think in your head, I can afford that, I can afford that, I can afford that. And so when you're thinking that, when that is the script that's running in your head, I can afford that, I can afford that, I can afford that, I could buy that, I can get that. That script starts calling in more abundance. That script starts being that key inside of your own heart that keeps calling in more abundance. So we talk about choices here. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what's best for me. What are you choosing for yourself today, specifically in the field of quantum cash flow? And all the affirmations and the lessons, there's even written lessons that you can find over on Instagram, the Monad Society. You can also search my name, Samantha Faye, and you'll find that, but it's the Monad Society. You will be able to find that and all of the lessons. Oh, this is just a photo. Oh yeah, all the lessons are here. Yep, my internet's running slow. So you'll be able to find it, and it goes a little bit deeper. We ask some prompting questions. It's super important to dive into those. Now, the other thing that I wanted to share with you is that we do run a monthly moon club. The monthly moon club is another opportunity to deep dive into transmissions. And if you haven't been a part of any of the transmissions that I've been able to lead or guide, you're really missing out. They are such a treat. Like I said, we go deep, deep, deep. This here is a conversation. This here is a ping, ping, ping. Move it around. Let's start moving energy. Let's start bringing some stuff to the surface. Let's start bringing it all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, so that we can start reviewing what is rigorous honesty. It takes rigorous honesty to see what is it that's deeper inside of ourselves that we aren't willing to look at. Because that's where the limiting beliefs are. And then it takes a willingness to choose to change that. The transmissions go in and do the deep, deep, deep inner work. They do the deeper internal healing work. Now, you've heard me speak light codes a couple times here on this video. The light codes themselves, it is a language from my heart that is speaking to your heart. The light codes themselves are going to remind you of your own divine inheritance. They're going to remind you of your own alignment. They're going to remind you how to access the keys within yourself that are going to open yourself up into your own divine inheritance that is beyond anything that you could ever possibly see or imagine for yourself. It's so powerful. These light codes are, to some, they might sound like, what is she saying? But when you close your eyes and you let yourself feel, because light codes aren't about hearing or transcribing or what did she say. It's not for the ego. It's not for the mind. It's not for comprehension. It's not for translation into English. We can set the intention for what those codes are going to do, and they will help. But the codes themselves activate dormant DNA inside of your body. The codes themselves activate your carbon-based DNA into a state of remembrance and into a state of alignment. This will pull you out of the system. This will pull you out of the matrix. This will start pulling you out of the programming, the societal programming that is incredibly deep and incredibly dense, which is designed to keep you in a state of scarcity and lack and credit card debt. There's a constant and current flow, especially in the United States, that is designed. Student loans, house loans, car loans. You need all these things to function in this world. So you need a loan for everything. So you'll live in debt forever. No. We're reprogramming these beliefs. We're reprogramming this set of ideals. We're reprogramming these things. The creation of the new earth goes beyond the imagination of what we can see right now. But it's been made very apparent in this last year that that is what is necessary to move forward for all of us, because the current systems, governmental, political, judicial, the prison system, the education system, the healthcare system, they're not working. The financial institutions, it's not working. So what can you do for yourself to pull yourself into such a state of ease and to such a state of grace that you will be able to captivate your own freedom internally first, that will liberate you, absolutely liberate you from the patterns and programming that by a product of your environment you have been indoctrinated with. Now this takes some time, so be easy on yourself. And in the meantime, definitely listen to more of my light code videos. I have a playlist here on my channel that has light code transmission. Some of them are to calm your nervous system, some of them are for anxiety, some of them are for money, some of them, like, we pick the intention, and also sometimes the codes just come through. So let's go ahead and dial some more in. I feel them coming. I asotaka wa opukota ya taniki wa oaya sataniki wa tania ya koata ya taniki wa uapu sataniki wa oaya taneke wa satani wa pua koatani wa uapuaya iawaya koa taya wa pua kayata wa taya katania wa uapuaya katania wa oaya sakaya tania wa uapuaya koatania wa uapuaya kayatania wa ua sutua pua tania wa ua puaya kaya tania wa ua pua tania kaya tania wa sutu te wa puaya tania wa pua te wa tuke se te wa yoa pua te wa satania wa pua ke tania wa ua pua ke tania wa ua puaya tania wa ua hua puatania, iawa pua hua kataniawa, hua puataniawa, iawa iawa puatani kiawa, ua suayatani, iawa kua puetani, iawa iawa kuatani, iawa satani, iawa pua kaitani, iawa pua satani kiawa, iawa 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 ua pua kuatania, ia. There's a message in here coming up around triggers. Some of the things in the recent past that have triggered you deeply that are also running a script in your mind that's like when you hear the same sentence rolling through your head and that's what you become obsessive about, or that is like it's the one track that won't leave. That is a trigger. So when you look at that trigger and you look at that pattern, go ahead and hold that, bring that up to the surface in this moment. We're going to ask for the intention of these light codes to help relieve that trigger and relieve that tension, relieve that loop. Yo sotani kiawa oa kayatani iawa pukua sotanu ua pua kayatani iawa poia ketania iawa oa pua kayatani iawa koia hakani iawa sututukewa iawa asatani iawa pua kayatani iawa poia iawa ya satani iawa pukua yatani iawa pua Yowa ya satani iawa kuatani iawa pukuatani iawa uapoya iawa ya kayatani iawa pukua satani iawa yawa tani iawa yawokua puakatani iawa pua iawa pukua sayatani iawa puakaya yawa ya nentani iawa puakayatani iawa Iawa satani, iawa pukua satani, ikia. A lot of energy has just moved, so take a moment to breathe into that. Allow yourself to settle. And allow, and allow. And breathing in, allowing yourself to rest. Be nice and easy with yourself. Listen to this as many times as you'd like. And of course, know that there's more for you in the description. If you'd like to tap into some more of the things that are available to you, there will be some sample transmissions there so that you can see if you really would like to tune into the transmission that's going to be available here with Quantum Cashflow. Allowing yourself to breathe easy as you move through today, because there will be a lot moving. I know I've said this a few times, there will be a lot moving, especially for those of you that are new to the light codes. Drink lots of water and rest as much as you would like, because a lot is going to be shifting in your world here very soon. So be open to receiving. And remember that you are confident in yourself and your ability to choose what is best for you. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. And that's how we work these affirmations. One, I want you to write them down in red ink 9 times today, so that you can see it for yourself and in a way that is very definitive. And then, if you have a mala is 108 beads. Mine looks like this, was given to me by a local Balinese man here. Each one of these is used to count the affirmation. So, I am confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I'm confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. I'm confident in myself and my ability to choose what is best for me. And we do this over and over all the way until we get all the way through to the other side. Now, the reason that these malas are used is because they are used with the intention, one, to focus in prayer, focus in prayer, and also to reprogram the subconscious mind. Because the subconscious mind is created by repeat patterns. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. So if you allow yourself to choose the thoughts you keep thinking, then you allow yourself to choose the thoughts you keep thinking. You give yourself conscious permission to reprogram your subconscious mind. Because when you repeat these things over and over and over and over and over again, and you're repeating, I am confident in my ability to choose what is best for me, it's going to make your decisions a lot easier. It's going to make your aligned right action a lot easier. It's going to make your clarity a lot easier. These things are just going to start happening for you very easily, very fluidly. So I'm confident in my ability to choose what is best for me. I am confident in my ability to choose what is best for me. Beautiful, my friends. I'm going to go ahead and allow the completion of our connection here to flow through me. There's a message coming through about alignment. It was touched on today and yesterday. But that the key here is focused alignment. And you know you are in alignment when things flow smoothly. When things flow easily. And it's easy for you to say yes and no. It's easy for you to be clear about what is in alignment for you and what is not in alignment for you. And when you try to take your step out of alignment, your foot out of alignment, you will recognize it. The more that you spend time in alignment, the more you recognize the difference between what it feels like to be out of alignment. That is the most valuable thing, one of the most valuable things you will ever learn, is to how to recognize the frequency of alignment for you. What does it feel like in your body to be aligned? That right there is going to be the ticket that you need for anything, literally anything. It will come through for you so easily when you are aligned, when you are clear in your intention, when you are balanced in your intention. And it does take practice. It is a trial and error. There's no quick like this, that. It takes time and it takes priming, especially if you spent your whole life not knowing what alignment is. So to bring yourself into conscious, clear, intuitive alignment, be patient with yourself and just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Keep watching my videos, even the old Transformational Tuesday ones. Those ones are all designed to help focus on an intuitive alignment. Even if I don't outwardly say it, they're all there designed to help you move through the things, because alignment can also be something that's going on inside. Meaning, if you have something internally that's out of alignment, meaning you're running a script, you're running something in your subconscious mind where you're like on that sentence that just won't go away, that right there is a hint that you're out of alignment because there's a trigger happening. And if you're focused and obsessing on the trigger, then you're not allowing yourself to be fully in alignment. So it isn't until we can go in and unhook that trigger to allow that trigger to soften and release that you can then bring yourself into a different state of grace and a different state of ease that's going to allow that alignment to move through and happen. So the Transformational Tuesdays, there are 111 videos that are downloaded. I did them every single week for almost 3 years. Give yourself that moment to sit there and be with those videos if you feel inclined. And this is what I encourage you to do, is to let your intuition guide you through them. Because the title only says so much. So allow your intuition to bring you to the one that is right there designed for you. And they are there to help you move through interpersonal dynamics, interpersonal relationships, and what's going on inside that's going to help you soften and move and get into a state of receiving. So there are a ton of resources that I have available for you, even here just on YouTube, to continue to focus on alignment and intuitive development so that you can really develop a deeper sense of trust within yourself. Beautiful. All right, my sweet friend, we will be doing that transmission. I'm going to put the link in the description here so that you can tune in and sign up. If you'd like, that is a deep dive to go a little bit further. There's going to be a deal, a special on all three. If you choose to purchase all three of them, you're welcome to. Otherwise, all of these videos are going to be here in abundance and available to you, loaded here on my channel always. So you can always come back and revisit them. These light codes, I'm telling you, come back and listen to the codes again until you feel that you have received the full dose, because it will happen in layers. You'll receive a layer, you'll receive a layer, you'll receive a layer until you fully integrate the message that's there for you. So, with that, my sweet friends, as we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. Our connection here today for day 5 of Quantum Cashflow is complete. All right, my loves, I'll see you very, very soon. This time tomorrow. Mwah! Ciao.